Watcher introduces us to the Brannock family, Dean, Nora, and their two children, Ellie and Carter. Seeking a peaceful suburban life, they invest their life savings into a sprawling, idyllic home at 657 Boulevard in Westfield, New Jersey. Their dream quickly sours when they receive a series of ominous and deeply personal letters from an anonymous individual who calls themselves the Watcher.
Greed is your sin, John, and impatience is mine. Why won't you just give the house what it wants? Give it the blood, and I'll let you keep everything you have, and then some.
Among the suspects are the overly friendly yet nosy couple, Mitch and Mo, who seem to have an unhealthy interest in the Brannocks' lives. Then there's the odd brother and sister duo, Jasper and Pearl, who have a history with the house and a habit of trespassing. Even the local realtor, Karen, a supposed friend of Nora's, exhibits suspicious behavior, seemingly desperate to buy the house for herself.
Motherfuckers!
In a bold and, for many, frustrating move, the Watcher concludes without definitively revealing the identity of the titular stalker. The final episode presents a series of potential, yet ultimately unconfirmed, culprits. The most significant red herring comes in the form of Theodora, the private investigator. On her deathbed, she confesses to being the Watcher, concocting the entire scheme to get the Brannocks to sell the house so she could buy it back, claiming it was her dream home. However, her daughter later reveals that this was a lie, a final act of a dying woman desperate to bring the family some semblance of peace and closure by providing them with an answer, any answer. The finale leaves us with a haunting sense of ambiguity. Dean, unable to let go, is last seen watching the new family that has moved into 657 Boulevard, mirroring the very behavior of the Watcher he so vehemently pursued. In the final chilling moments, Nora finds him there, and it becomes clear that the trauma of their experience has irrevocably changed them, turning them into Watchers themselves. The open-ended conclusion suggests that the true Watcher may be a metaphor for the paranoia, suspicion, and obsession that can consume anyone under the right circumstances. The Watcher is based on the chilling true story of Derek and Maria Broaddus, who in 2014 purchased their dream home at 657 Boulevard in Westfield, New Jersey. Shortly after closing, they began receiving a series of terrifying letters from someone who identified as the Watcher. The real-life letters contained similar disturbing details as those in the series, including references to the family's children as young blood, and a claim that the writer's family had been watching the house for decades. The series takes creative liberties, fictionalizing many of the characters and dramatic events. For instance, the story of John Graff is a dramatized version of the real-life case of John List, a man who murdered his family in Westfield in 1971, though there is no evidence connecting him to the Watcher case. The discovery of hidden tunnels and the intense, often violent confrontations with neighbors are also fictional additions. Crucially, just like in the Netflix series, the real-life case of the Watcher remains unsolved to this day. The Broaddus family was so terrorized that they never moved into the house and eventually sold it at a significant loss in 2019.